One up on a pagan, never show smile. Them pussy never know it was a bad man thing till they wanna put a nozzle on the big 4-5. Yo, big 4-5. Wanna put a nozzle on the big 4-5. Try now you're surrounded by demons. I bet you any money somebody you got sky. Who circle the end anytime. Me na make up in a broad day. Rise up from under the dirt like Satan.
What up, guys? So, I didn't really film anything yesterday. It was just uneventful. So I thought I would, instead of putting a vlog up, I would upload this video, my experience with DMT, and just my outlook on psychedelics and altered states of consciousnesses in general. The way I see it is, when you're sober, it's sort of your alert, problem-solving state of consciousness. I get that from Graham Hancock. If you watch him at all, he says it's the alert, problem-solving state of awareness. Basically, we're experiencing the now. There's no future or past, only now. We're experiencing that now in the alert, problem-solving state of consciousness. The consciousness that keeps us safe, that keeps us able to react to things and keep our family safe. It's a primal sort of state of awareness. It's a very earthly, grounded way of experiencing this planet and your reality. It's really simple to do daily tasks. You know, I can eat, I can go get water, everything. You get it sober. It's just basic, I guess you could say, for us. Now, as soon as you alter your state of awareness, say if you are really hungry and you eat food, your state of awareness is then altered from hungry to normal. Some people call it being hangry. Last night I got like hangry. I was like, why am I pissed? I haven't eaten for 7 hours, you know? It's like an addiction kind of, but anyways. So I don't know where the fault is in altering your state of awareness and just experiencing the now from a different one. What's the big deal? Like, oh, I drink alcohol, and that state of awareness is 100% accepted amongst society for, oh, you can experience alcohol and you can alter your state that way. That's fine, no big deal. But don't you dare smoke that weed, you know? That would be just, that'd be asinine for you to experience your reality in a different state. It would just be, it'd be bad, it'd be terrible. I just don't understand why. So that's why I'm going in on about psychedelics. There are no bad trips. A lot of people are like, oh, my friend, they had a bad trip and all this. There's no bad trips. Only difficult trips. You'll always come out on top. Psychedelics and any altered state of awareness will always bring you to a higher state of awareness. Even if you're like, yeah, well, all I did was I just saw little gnomes dancing around my salad all night. That's all that happened to me. It was stupid. I didn't get anything out of that. Well, that's on you. You know, you're now. You're present with your now, and you understand. If you're present with your now and you understand that every moment has led you to this one, then every moment in your life is equally as important as the last, because every moment is the only now you have, and it all adds up to what you are now, who you are and what you believe and all that. Just remember, every time I talk, that I don't speak in absolutes. I would never say this is fact or this is truth. I'm just saying, in my opinion, this. In my opinion, this. However you experience it, that's cool for you. I agree and believe that's also true, whatever that is. But back to the topic at hand, DMT. My experience with DMT. So I altered my state of awareness in a safe environment, in a controlled space with people that I trust. This wasn't some party, some frat, some thing I'd prepared for a couple days beforehand, eaten clean, gone vegan, prepared my mind, kind of got ready. Actually, the first time, that's not true, all that, but I was in a safe space every time. I think it should be, I don't think any of the psychedelics should be used in a recreational manner. More of like a ceremonial, on purpose, intentional setting is where I find. I mean, that's the thing though. It goes back to, you'll always experience something, so it's beneficial. So do it however you want. I just recommend a ceremonial setting with an intent. So I ripped this DMT. And what it is you take 3 hits. So you go 1, the shaman, the person guiding you, they hold it for you. You can't hold it. 1, inhale. By then you kind of feel your body go like heavy, kind of like, okay, shit, I just fucking did something. Second hit, you're like, by then you're like, I'm gone, done, I can't hit it again, are you kidding me? The shaman chants one more time, and it's a chant at this point because it just feels like you're in this space, and he says, all right, one more, 3, and you're like, boom, lights it, all you see is the lighter. You inhale and then just fall back into wherever you've prepared yourself to lay for the trip. It lasts about 10 minutes or less. So I go into this sort of fractal realm, and if you've been there, you've seen it. It folds inward and out of itself infinitely. I can show you like some pictures of fractals and stuff to sort of, you can see that everything is infinite and internal and external all at once. If you haven't experienced this, what I'm saying kind of sounds crazy, but if you have, you're like, yep, I get it. So I'm in this space for a while, and then all of a sudden I zoom out, and Earth is here. It's about this big in my view, and I'm looking down on it. I'm in space, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, that's Earth, and I'm here, and holy shit. So all of a sudden, this white entity approaches me from the left. It's a she. She's in like this big, flowy, like white gown. She's totally transparent, but also very present. Amazing entity. And I'm like, whoa, who are you? Or like, whatever. I was just like, ah. She's like, what's up? And like, not like that, but she was just like very kind. She's like, hey, like really just like relaxed. What's up? I'm like, hey, what's going on? She's like, so what do you want to know? I was like, I don't know, like, what am I doing here? What's the point? What is all this? Holy shit, just bewildered. She's like, well, you see, everything works in flow. She's like, your purpose, you're a warrior, you know that. I'm like, oh, I do? Like, yeah, I know that, I'm a warrior, yep. Like, her words, anything she says, I'm just like, yep, that must be true. Awesome, you're something else. Like, what is this? So, she's like, well, you're a warrior and you've been put here on Earth essentially. And I'm like, okay, yeah, what's the point? What am I trying to do? She's like, well, okay, so everything is in a natural flow. She's like, the water cycle, it just does its thing. The animals, they then drink from it. The animals, they eat, and then they eat each other, and it's a cycle. And no one has ego in the animal realm. They don't get pissed and get revenge and all this. It's just, if they lost a fight, they just carry on. If they don't breed that year, they die. Their blood goes away. It's Darwin. It's a natural flow that everything in nature is this cycle, a natural cycle, and it works with the earth. The earth breathes, recycles itself. It's a whole big cycle. She's telling me, and it all works with itself, inside of itself, and as a unit, as one big flow. She said, but humans are different. The people here on Earth, they've essentially they've skewed away from this natural path, this natural flow that is so natural amongst all living beings on the Earth, besides humans. They're like, she's like, they don't have a flow, and they're not with the flow. And she's like, and Mother Nature doesn't really care. She's happy to have the humans if they can be a part of her flow and be flowy with her and follow that natural cycle, and fit within the frame of things. She said, but they're not doing that right now. So the earth is sort of kicking them off in a sense, not on purpose, just because that's part of the flow, is to get rid of anything that isn't flow so that it can flow. And so I was like, whoa. So everything's a flow, and I'm here to kind of help instill this flow into the human population again. And she's like, yep. And if you know, and that's kind of the mission. And I was like, okay, sick, like I can do that. I'm like, I'll make sound, you know. She's like, yeah, you do sound, all this. Actually, she didn't say that. In my head I thought it. I was like, okay, I'm doing this and this and like waves and all that. Perfect, I'm in the right space. So I came out of the trip and I was just fully like, okay, I have a purpose. I know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm supposed to be helping get the humans and everyone else back into the natural flow of things. You're like, wait, isn't this vlog called Chronicles of a Flow Engineer? That's right. Sound is flow, yoga is flow. The way that I try to conduct my life in general is through a really flowy state, as opposed to anything forced or obstructed. You can't push a rope kind of stuff. It's all about just going with the wave and just appreciating the now. And if you appreciate the now, you'll never have anything to complain about, because that's all there is only now. It's like awesome. It's really basic shit too. Like, I don't know how you're taking this, and I don't really care, but like, my now is now, and these words are with pure intent. So that's all I can really do, is just toss out how I feel and tell you guys what's up. So that's kind of a long story, and I hope you guys sticked around for the whole thing. But if I were you, if you're still anti-altering your state of awareness from like drugs or alcohol and all that, like, there is things that have happened that are like, I guess, difficult for people, like drunk driving. That's insane. But when negative things happen with that, that's what happened. So it's to be appreciated and to be taken from in a way that you can grow from it. I just say, do whatever feels good, you know. There's always two decisions, it seems, in anything. One that feels good and one that feels kind of not good. Always just do the one that feels good, and that's the one that sort of flows. You see, water always goes down. It always takes the easiest path. Just take the easiest path, whatever feels good. Go with that. That's my recommendation. Push waves, you guys. Thanks for listening, and I'm sorry it wasn't a full vlog, but hopefully this was a good replacement. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have ever done anything, and if you're comfortable sharing your story, you can share it on the comments or send it to me directly, and I'll talk about it on one of the episodes or something. Really interested in what you guys have been up to when it comes to altering your state of awareness. Shout out Jack, shout out Sav, shout out anybody that has been along the journey with me on all this stuff. All my love and respect. Push waves. Those are the chronicles for the day. All my love.
One up on a pagan, never show smile. Them pussy never know it was a bad man thing till they wanna put a nozzle on the big 4-5. Yo, big 4-5. Run up with a nozzle on the big 4-5. Try now you're surrounded by demons. I bet you any money, somebody you got sky. Who circle the end anytime? Me na make up in a broad day. Rise up from under the dirt like Satan.